Okay, here we go. Chapter 117. Dory and Bragi. They'll be fighting each other now. Dory and Bragi. There's Dory and with Nam, or is that? Oh, that's Luffy. Sanji's laying on him. Luffy's grabbing onto his beard, and Bibi's standing on his shoulder. And on Bragi, or the other one, Zoro is sitting on his head. Nami is sitting on his arm folded, and Usopp standing with a sword out on his leg. Interesting artwork. And there's Luffy, where he ate quite a bit extra. Okay, let's take a look forward. Cooker Island, the Grand Line. Mr. 3 Splash. You know already by how they're talking that this has got to be Brock Works. What is it? Wait a minute. Slurp. You can't beat Earl Grey. I don't have anything to do, Mr. 3. You complain of boredom. Yet you hate to work. No, I don't. Try to enjoy these moments of peace between assignments, Mr. 3 saying. Only we officer agents get to go on these luxury vacations, and stop calling me by my code name in public. You'll give away, Doom, my secret identity. Even though it's a secret, he has a 3 in his hair. Mr. 3, Officer Agent Brockworks. I will, Doom, Miss Golden Week, Officer Agent Brockworks, Golden Week. By the way, you've been staring at that piece of paper for days now. What is it anyway? Orders from the boss, Plunk. Why didn't you tell me? Mr. 3 says to her. It says Mr. 5 has been killed. They should have done in Mr. 2 as well. Blab, blab, yak, yak. As he's drinking his what looks to be either tea or coffee. Then you'll be promoted, won't you? There's no reason to mourn Mr. 5. He was an overambitious fool who didn't realize his own limitations, Mr. 3 says. It takes hard work to possess the powers of evil, as he slurps up his drink. Glug. An overachiever who misuses them is just pathetic, Mr. 3 says. In the end, the superior criminal's greatest weapon is his brain. They'll soon know the price of defying the organization. Doom. Thoom. And he goes back to the fight between the two giants, Bragi and Dory. Don't you wish we could go home, Dory? Huff, huff, huff. Kirk. All the more reason to vanquish you, Bragi, my friend, as he swings the sword, and the other one blocks with his shield. Grah! Thunk. And they swing at each other. He brings his axe down at him. Yeah, aha. Nami says, crack. Yeah. He blocked that huge axe with his helmet? Shake. Usopp's shaking now. The smallest blunder would mean instant death. What a battle. They attack with single blows to a vital spot, and they've been at this for 100 years? Clink, clink. Whoa, as Usopp's jaw drops. Now's our chance, we can get away. Crack. Come on, Usopp, incredible. Usopp's standing watching. Nami wants to go. What was our quarrel about? I can't remember. Ha. He sees a flashback of when he said that. They're fighting like this and they don't know why. This fight's a pain, Nami says. What do you know? This is a battle between real men, Usopp yells. I don't get it. It's like each of them has a flag on his chest that says warrior, and those flags mean more to them than their very lives. They refuse to let them be torn off. That's why they've been fighting for 100 years, to protect their flags. Clang. And they're back to them fighting and swinging the axe at each other. Don't you get it? This is a glorious battle to the death between true warriors. I don't care, Nami says, about that stupid warrior stuff. Come on, I'm getting away. I'm gonna watch it a while longer, Usopp says, clang, crash. This is it. This is my goal, to be a brave warrior of the sea. I want to be a man of honor like these guys. Nami looks back at him, surprised. Pump. So you want to be a giant? Didn't you hear a sword I said? Or didn't you hear a word I said? Tum. As Usopp's mouth opens up and he's stomping on the Iron Man. If there's a whole village of warriors like them, someday I'd like to go there. Whom, or whom, hung, thum, and they're fighting. They fall down to the ground. Every swing they're blocking one. 73,466 battles. 73,466 draws. I guess. Doom. Creak, creak. Creak, creak. And they're laying on the ground and now. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Dory, old friend. Ha 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 ha. Hey, I got some ale from my guess. Ho 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 ho. That's great. I haven't had any in a long time. Give me some. Ho 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 ho. Ha 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 ha. I see. So Bragi's guests are your friends. There was one with a long nose and a woman. That's Usopp and Nami. Those dummies, they said they weren't going to leave the ship. I guess they wanted some adventure after all. Then this is your ale. He says, by the way, Mr. Dory, you said it would take the log post a year to reset. Is that true? The skulls of little humans like yourselves are scattered around. Didn't you see them? Little people who come to this island usually die before their log post is reset. Some become dinosaur food, others die of heat or hunger. Some die because they attack us. God. But they all die. A year on this island is more than puny humans can endure. He said, what'll I do? Vivi says, even if we manage to survive for a year, what would become of my kingdom? Vivi goes on and she's covering her face with her 2 hands. Oh yeah, and besides, we'd get bored, Luffy says. Isn't there a faster way, old man? Perhaps with the eternal pose, but it's set to our homeland, Elbaf. Actually, we're fighting over it right now. Would you like to try taking it by force? That's no good. Luffy says, we don't want to go to Elbaf. We just want to get to the next island. Right. That's right. If we stray from the course to Alabasta, who knows where we'd end up? Vivi says as she's kneeling on the ground. See? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You could just go on your way. With a little luck, you might get there. He laughs. Ah ha 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 ha. The other one laughs. Maybe we should. Ah ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. No one's going ho ho ho. You sure are a funny little human. Hey, a brave warrior of the sea. What's that? That's what you guys are. Someday I want to be just like you, Usopp says. A giant, he says? No. Usopp goes on. I want to be like the warriors of Elbaf. I want honor and glory. Is that so? You see, because our lives are longer than yours, our desire to die with honor is greater too. Material things, even life, all fade in the end. But as warriors of Elbaf, if we can die with honor, our deaths can be glorious, and that honor will be the eternal treasure of our homeland. So honor is a treasure, Usopp goes on. Kaboom. As he falls over to the ground. The ale blew up. Oh, it blew up in his mouth. Bibby looks in awe. Luffy does as well. Quack! Karoo is worried. He's got smoke running out of his mouth. He's lost many teeth. And he looks quite angry. Thoom! Mr. Giant! Luffy yells. Mr. Dory! Bibby goes on. What happened? Why did the ale explode? That didn't come from our ship, did it? Burp. It exploded in his stomach. What a cruel trick. You don't think the other giant put explosives in the ale, do you? Weren't you paying attention? Nobody who fights 100 years for honor would pull a dirty trick like that, Luffy says to Bibby. Then who are the deceivers? Cough. It wasn't Bragi. We are proud warriors of Elbaf. Guess. Who could have done it but you? Let's run for it. It's useless to argue. Rudy says, I bet it's useless to run too. Luffy goes on. Hold this for a minute. Scrick. Stand back. He hands his hat to Pippi. Are you insane? Are you going to fight? You're no match for him. Sorry, mister. Doom. Oh, crack. But I'm going to shut you up. To be continued now in One Piece Volume 14. And the One Piece Wars. Let's take a look at these. The other day I remembered a game that I invented in grade school and decided to revise it so sometime when you're thinking, man, I'm so bored, play this game with your friends is easy. Well, you need to prepare a tactics card, a six-sided pencil, unshakable. So it's like instructions on how to play this game. Well, this is kind of interesting. And there's the tactics card. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that they added that. So, somebody must have slipped explosives into that ale, which caused the giant to have it explode in his mouth. Not good. Well, yeah, it won't be good, especially if they decide to fight each other. But yeah, we'll get to see next time what will happen. We're going to go to chapter 118. That was a pretty good chapter.